I like figuring out how the world works and solving problems. I think oceanography for me it's a way of combining my love for physics with something real world, helping Australia and people around us. I'm Adele Morrison. I work at the Australian National University. So my region of focus is the Southern Ocean, which is the warm ocean around Antarctica that's driving the melt in Antarctica. So we're seeing increased melt now, and that's being driven by increased warming in the ocean. And that melt from Antarctica directly leads into rising sea levels that we feel here in Australia. And so the way that those warm waters get up onto the continental shelf is through small-scale and transient processes like eddies and tides. You can see the sea ice starting to form there and the dense water forming in the orange. The models that we have really increased in quality so much over the last decade in Australia because we all work together on the same models to improve them as much as we can. Because we need this high resolution, we're running on, say, 10,000 CPU cores. You can't do that on your laptop. You need these massive supercomputers, so that it means that it's capability that all of Australia can now use. And so we can now, for the first time, resolve these under ice shelf cavities. And so something that we found in our models was really surprising. We found that actually where most of the warm water is approaching Antarctica is located in the same small canyons where this dense water is flowing off the continental slope. So right up on the continental shelf, you get sea ice formation, which makes the ocean saltier and cold when that sea ice forms. And so that cold, salty water is the start of the dense water that then flows down the continental slope. That then drives the global overturning circulation. And so we published this, and then another year later, it was shown that in observations, this is actually how it works as well. And so to have that validation where you find that observations are matching the discoveries that we're having in the models is really nice. It's a huge honour to receive the Frederick White Medal. It will also help when seeking future funding for this really important science that we're doing, trying to understand how the ocean's impacting climate and sea level. So it's the only planet that we have. We need to understand how the ocean circulation will change, how warm the ocean will get around Antarctica. And that's the main reason we need to use our ocean models.